no, that'll never do. Who's ever gonna believe a cow that jumps over the moon? Ridiculous. Totally ridiculous. A frog, maybe. A kangaroo, perhaps. But a cow jumping over the moon? Nonsense. The only thing left for me, Professor Gander, to do is to call all my friends and neighbors. Maybe we can come up with something together. After all, 8 heads are better than 1. Help! Help! They always help. Everyone comes running when I need a hand. Or an idea. Yes, it's nice to have friends. You wouldn't believe what good old Jack and Jill did for me once. Jack climbed up to that well right over there to fetch me a pail of water. Fell down, broke his crown, and Jill came tumbling after. Interesting, but definitely not good nursery rhyme material. Aw, here they are now. Come right in, everyone.
Hello, Professor Gander. What can we do for you today? As you can see, we're all here once again. Little Boy Blue, Goldilocks, Little Red Riding Hood, Jack, Mary, and Snow White. And of course, you're out. Now, how can we help?
I need ideas, Mother Goose. I've been trying to come up with a new series of nursery rhymes and fairy tales. But I can only come up with silly ideas. Like cats and fiddles. And a cow that jumps over the moon. I even had a ridiculous idea about an old woman who lives in a shoe. Have you ever heard of anyone who lives in a shoe?
As a matter of fact, yes. I once know a woman in a very similar situation.
You don't say.
I do. She had so many children she didn't know what to do. But she didn't live in a shoe. That was really silly.
Totally silly. Ridiculous, really. What did she live in?
She tried a bird, but they still had compartments. Then she tried a pair of woolen knee socks. They kept her up. Finally, she saw an ad in Mother Goose Time. A dirty hat.
A dirty hat?
Yes. Can you imagine a dirty hat? The senior children all went up to look at it.
What happened next?
She opened a chain of fast food restaurants.
What did she call them?
The Brown Derby, of course.
Did she live in one of those little brown derbies?
No, she lives in a big mansion. Happily ever.
Imagine. I'd write about her, but no one would believe it. That's why I'm going to use all my friends and neighbors as characters. And here's my idea for you, Jack.
Me? You want to write about me and my mile-high beanstalk and the giant that goose lays golden eggs?
No, too far-fetched. I want to write about your stamp collection. My stamp collection? Stamp collection? Yes, 207 stamps, all in perfect condition, including the upside-down flying goose airmail stamp. After all, I am a writer. I just know what people like to read about. But for now, let me move on to you, Snow White.
Can I actually write about me besides Dora?
No, dwarfs are small stuff. No offense, but we need greatness here. True human interest.
But my dwarfs are hardworking and cheerful, and meet and clean, they're kind to animals and strangers, and they're musical too. They even whistle while they work.
Okay. I'm sorry. I apologize, alright? But no dwarfs. Instead, it's going to be Snow White and the 3 little pigs. It's perfect. I can see it now. Snow White and the 3 little pigs built houses made of wood, bricks, and twigs. A wolf came with it, but they scared away, and then they danced 7 little jigs. It's a surefire hit.
Uh-oh, after what I've heard so far, I have a feeling that you won't be at all interested in my cute little lamb.
Right you are.
But why?
Mary, everyone knows you have a little lamb, right? Right. So why should I bother writing about it? It's not topical. Who'll ever read it? No one. That's who. Instead, I want to write about your other pets, like your buffalo and your whale, both members of the endangered species.
But I don't have a whale or a buffalo. All I have is a little lamb.
Mary, cried Cherry. Nobody likes to read about the lambs these days. No, they're far more interested in buffaloes and whales, I assure you.
What about my 3 bears?
Oh, yes, Goldilocks. I've been meaning to speak to you about them. Oh, no. Oh, yes. And guess what?
I'm afraid to.
Tell me, how does a gaggle of geese strike you?
Gaggle of geese? The geese don't eat porridge. What are we going to do with all that porridge? Geese aren't big and furry like Mama and Papa Bear, but they aren't even as big as little baby bears.
I know, but bears aren't in these days. Today it's geese and wolves and occasionally buffaloes and whales.
What about that mean old wolf who's my grandmother? Does that mean you won't change it into a friendly puppy who licks her nose?
You got it, Little Red Riding Hood, the wolf day.
I should have known.
But that red cape of yours, Little Red Riding Hood, it has to go.
I like my cape.
No buts about it. Here, try and dish y'all rain slicker.
Too big.
No, it's not. It's wonderful. It's perfect.
I'm possessed.
Oh, yes, little boy Blue. Come on, come blurt.
Thank you. I feel like you're changing us all around. That's changing what we really are. That's not what a writer's supposed to do. A writer's supposed to write the truth.
She is?
Yay!
Will it sell when it comes to nursery rhymes and fairy tales? I mean, some of your stories are pretty far-fetched. Sometimes I even have trouble believing them.
But you do.
True. I do. So I'll have to try that. I've never tried writing the truth before.
Please give it a try.
Okay, sure. Why not? You know, I once wrote a true gem about Peter Piper. Here, listen to this. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled herring.
Pickled herring?
Yes, pickled herring.
But, dear Professor Gander, Peter Piper doesn't pick pickled herring.
I know. That may be why it didn't sell. I wonder what would happen if I changed herring to what Peter Piper really picked. Pickled pepper? Right. Would that sound better? Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. How many pickled peppers did Peter Piper pick? It sounds much better. It sounds wonderful. Thank you all. Well, I better get back to work. Once again, you've helped me out. And from this day forward, since truth is stranger than fiction, I will only write the truth.
Even about Humpty Dumpty who keeps on falling off the wall?